George Russell is not backing down. The Mercedes driver has reignited his feud with Max Verstappen, doubling down on comments he made at the end of last season. Russell believes he's one of the few drivers on the grid capable of taking the fight to Verstappen in 2024. But can he back up his bold claims? Will Mercedes deliver a car capable of challenging Red Bull? And if they do, can Russell actually beat Verstappen in a head-to-head battle? These are the questions on everyone's minds as we gear up for the new Formula One season. In today's video, we'll break down Russell's warning to Verstappen, the history between these two, and what it all means for the upcoming season. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the latest F1 drama. George Russell has made it clear he's not afraid of Max Verstappen. In a recent interview, Russell doubled down on his comments from last season, where he accused Verstappen of being overly aggressive and bullying other drivers on the track. Russell believes that no one has stood up to Verstappen since Lewis Hamilton in 2021, and he's ready to be the one to do it. Russell's frustration stems from last season, where he felt Verstappen was allowed to dominate without much resistance. He specifically pointed to incidents involving Lando Norris, where Verstappen pushed Norris around during races, and Norris didn't fight back as hard as Russell thought he should have. Russell has made it clear that if he's in a position to challenge Verstappen this season, he won't back down. This isn't just talk. Russell has a history of racing hard and standing his ground. Whether it's his battles with Verstappen in Qatar, Abu Dhabi, or even going back to Baku and Las Vegas in 2023, Russell has shown he's willing to go wheel to wheel with the reigning world champion. But the big question is, can he actually beat Verstappen? Russell's confidence is admirable, but backing it up is another story. Let's not forget, Verstappen is a three-time world champion and has been in a league of his own for the past 2 seasons. Russell, on the other hand, is still chasing his first championship. That said, Russell has shown flashes of brilliance. His qualifying pace is among the best on the grid, and he's improved his racecraft significantly since joining Mercedes. However, he's also had his fair share of mistakes, particularly in high-pressure situations. If he wants to challenge Verstappen, he'll need to eliminate those errors and deliver consistently. The other factor is the car. Mercedes struggled with their car design in 2022 and 2023, but there's hope that the 2024 Challenger will be more competitive. If Mercedes can close the gap to Red Bull, Russell will have the tools he needs to take the fight to Verstappen. But if the car isn't up to par, all the confidence in the world won't be enough. The tension between Russell and Verstappen isn't new, it's been building for years, with several on-track incidents fueling the rivalry. One of the most notable moments came in Qatar last season, where Russell accused Verstappen of impeding him during qualifying. Verstappen was handed a grid penalty, but he quickly made up for it by aggressively passing Russell at the start of the race. Russell didn't hold back in his criticism, calling Verstappen's driving dangerous and disrespectful. Verstappen, in turn, labeled Russell a bully and a loser. The feud continued into Abu Dhabi, where Russell clapped back at Verstappen during post-race interviews. What's interesting is that Russell seems to thrive on this kind of rivalry. He's not afraid to speak his mind, and he's willing to take on Verstappen both on and off the track. Whether this approach will pay off remains to be seen, but one thing's for sure, it's going to make for some exciting racing in 2024. For Russell to truly challenge Verstappen, Mercedes will need to step up. The team has been playing catch-up to Red Bull since the new regulations were introduced in 2022. While they've made progress, they're still not quite at the level of Red Bull. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has expressed confidence in Russell's ability to compete for a championship. Wolff has also hinted that the 2024 car will be a significant step forward. If that's the case, Russell could find himself in a position to fight for race wins on a regular basis. However, the pressure will be on both Russell and Mercedes to deliver. Russell has shown he can handle pressure, but competing for a championship is a different beast altogether. He'll need to be at his best every weekend, and he'll need the team to support him every step of the way. So far, Verstappen has remained relatively quiet about Russell's comments. The Red Bull driver tends to let his driving do the talking, and he's unlikely to engage in a war of words with Russell. That said, Verstappen is known for his competitive nature, and he won't take kindly to being challenged. If Russell does manage to get under Verstappen's skin, it could make for some thrilling on-track battles. Verstappen is at his best when he's pushed to the limit, and a motivated Verstappen is a dangerous Verstappen. At the same time, Verstappen has the advantage of being in the best car on the grid. Red Bull has been the team to beat for the past 2 seasons, and there's no reason to think that will change in 2024. If Verstappen continues to have the best car, it will be difficult for Russell to mount a serious challenge, no matter how confident he is. Russell's warning to Verstappen adds an extra layer of intrigue to the 2024 season. If Mercedes can deliver a competitive car, we could see Russell and Verstappen battling it out for race wins and possibly even the championship. But it's not just about Russell and Verstappen. Other drivers like Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc will also be in the mix. Russell's comments about Norris not standing up to Verstappen last season could add another layer of drama, especially if Norris comes out stronger in 2024. The key for Russell will be consistency. He's shown he has the speed and the talent, but he needs to put it all together over the course of a full season. If he can do that, and if Mercedes can give him the car he needs, we could be in for one of the most exciting championship battles in recent years. Russell's willingness to challenge Verstappen is a positive sign for Formula One. The sport thrives on rivalries, and a competitive battle at the front of the grid is exactly what fans want to see. In recent years, Verstappen's dominance has made the championship battle somewhat predictable. While Verstappen's talent is undeniable, the lack of competition has taken some of the excitement out of the sport. If Russell can step up and challenge Verstappen, it could breathe new life into Formula One. At the same time, Russell's comments highlight the importance of having drivers who are willing to speak their minds. Formula One has always been as much about the personalities as it is about the racing, and Russell's outspoken nature is a reminder of that. Another factor to consider is the role of team dynamics. Russell is the clear #1 driver at Mercedes, but he'll need the full support of the team if he's going to challenge Verstappen. That means everything from strategy calls to car development will need to be focused on giving Russell the best possible chance to succeed. So, what do you think? Can George Russell back up his words and take the fight to Max Verstappen in 2024? Or will Verstappen continue to dominate the sport? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.